Welcome in another video about what a unicorn can do. I've been asked a lot, what is FlexFuel, how does it work, and what does it do? FlexFuel is a capacity we have developed that allows you to run on ethanol-based fuel up to 100% alcohol if you want to. But in Europe, we usually find E85, so up to 85% of ethanol in the fuel. The main point of this is that it's much cheaper fuel in Europe. We're nearly 3 times cheaper. And on top of that, it's much better for emissions. It's a lot less CO2. It doesn't have lead like avgas. It reduces smoke. It's just a much better environment, but also for the engine. Avgas has a octane rating of 100, 98 fuel is 98, and ethanol is 107. So it's even more resistant to knock than avgas. So it's really safe for the engine. We know Embraer has been flying with it for decades, and it works really well. Why do we use it? Because economic, of course, but then we need to make it work. The main problem is, and gasoline burn very differently. For gasoline, the what we call stoichiometric, which means the proper ratio to burn, you need 1 gram of fuel per 14.7 gram of air. So when you run on ethanol, you need a lot more quantity injected in the engine. You have two ways of doing this. If you say, okay, I'm going to fly only E85, then you can set up your engine to run only that. But then you cannot burn gasoline normally. And if the E85 blend varies, which it does throughout the year, from 60 to 85% of ethanol, every time you would have to sample your fuel and readjust your carburetor setting by opening everything. So that's completely impossible. Same for the fuel injection. If you wouldn't be able to measure the quantity of ethanol inside, then you would need to remap the engine entirely. That's where this comes in. So this is an ethanol sensor, which goes in the fuel system right before the fuel injectors that will sense how much content of ethanol is in the fuel that arrives to the engine. And our system will then automatically adjust the capacity of the injection to inject fuel properly and all the strategies to perfectly fit the content of ethanol you have. What that means is that we measure straight at the entry of the engine. So if we have, let's say, one fuel tank full of ethanol and the other one full of unleaded gasoline, then you can switch between the two. Doesn't matter. You can refill and mix everything. Doesn't matter because the quantity of ethanol is measured right before it gets into the engine. So everything is then completely controlled and adapted accordingly to what the engine needs with that amount of ethanol in the fuel. And this allows completely flex fuel operation, completely no problem for the pilot. Don't care about what you have in the tank. Think about it for fuel consumption, true, but about how to mix, what to refill in your tanks when you're traveling and so on, not a problem. Just put what you have. Don't worry, it will manage by itself. So that's what FlexFuel is doing, is allowing you to run with any mix of fuel, ethanol, and any variation in between from 0 to 100 perfectly without you thinking about how it needs to work. Thanks for watching. And if you have any more, drop me a comment and we'll be looking at it right for you. Ciao.